Could future astronauts farm on the red planet? Subscribe for space farming science? The idea of growing food on Mars is appealing. It could help sustain a human presence on the planet by providing fresh food and even oxygen to breathe. But can we grow food on Mars? The short answer is maybe. The slightly longer answer is that it's possible, but we'd have to do a lot of work first. The biggest challenge is that the soil on Mars is not very hospitable. It doesn't have much nutrition in it, and it's full of perchlorates, which are toxic to most plants. Plus, the atmosphere is mostly carbon dioxide with very little oxygen. Although Mars has water ice, it's not exactly clear how we can access it or how clean it is. So basically, we would need to create the conditions for farming on Mars. One way we could do this is with hydroponics, where plants are grown in a water-based nutrient solution rather than soil. NASA has been experimenting with growing plants in Martian simulant soil with good results so far. In 2020, they published a study where they grew wheat, tomatoes, Chinese cabbage, and more in a simulated Martian greenhouse. The plants were grown in a water-based nutrient solution, and the setup recycled water from the greenhouse to the hydroponic system and back again. This mimicked a closed-loop system, like what would be needed on Mars, where water is scarce. The crops were grown in a high carbon dioxide atmosphere, which is another condition that simulates Mars. The researchers found that the plants grew well and were totally edible. So that's pretty promising. But obviously, growing plants in a lab in Earth's gravity is very different from farming on Mars. There are a lot of other things to consider, like the effects of cosmic radiation, how to deal with pests, and the possibility of growing other useful crops like potatoes. Still, if we can figure all of that out, Martian farms may one day feed explorers on the red planet. So can we grow food on Mars? The answer is yes, but we'd have to do a lot of work first. Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to help us make more, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.